Prayer Lessons is here again. You're welcome to today's edition of Prayer Lessons. Today we are going to be looking at the definition of prayer. What is prayer? Because it takes an understanding of prayer to really know what to do or how to pray. Because if you don't understand prayer, you abuse the purpose of prayer. We'll begin with a little child's definition of prayer. Children are taught to what? Believe that prayer simply means talking to God. Talking to God. An average adult is also taught or believes that prayer means what? Talking to God, telling God your problems, telling God whatever you want Him to do for you. But in this series, in this edition, we are going to be telling you what it really means to pray. We're going to define prayer in the light of what? Revelation. Because when you get a correct understanding of prayer, then you can pray effectively. Prayer is not just talking to God. Prayer is a system of communication between heaven and earth. Talking to God simply means telling God your problems. But talking with God means what? Communicating with God. Where you speak and expect to get answers. You don't just speak alone and level out all your problems to God. You also allow God to speak to you. By then and in that you have prayed effectively. Let's look at some definitions from famous men of God. The Apostle Aaron Asai said, prayer is a system of connecting divinity to humanity, thus giving God permission to invade your territory, to invade your space. He also said that prayer is not a key, it is a lifestyle. Prayer is not something you do when you are in trouble. Prayer is a lifestyle. He said prayer is a lifestyle that men always, daily, always, consistently, constantly, never giving up, never stopping, ought always to pray and not to faint. Let's move to Dr. Abel Damina. He also said that prayer is a means of building spiritual stamina. Prayer is a means of building spiritual stamina to be able to activate the power that is already in you. He said the power we need to effect changes on the earth is not coming from heaven, it is already in us, but it's only through prayer that we can activate those power. So when we pray, we are building stamina, activating this power, power to do things on the earth. The power here is the ultimate purpose of prayer, to generate power. Do you understand that? He said, building spiritual stamina so that we can be able to activate the power that is already in us. Dr. Eben Damina said the power is already in us, but it's only through prayer that we can bring out this power and make it active on the earth. He also said that the more you pray, the more stamina you generate, the more stamina you build, and the more stamina you build, the more power you can express on the earth.